Hi everyone, this is Caitlin with Kait's Collectibles. So this time I am reviewing Petit Chara Set 3. So the third set of the Petit Charas was announced around the same time they announced the Serenity figure, as well as the Pearl versions of Moon, Mercury, and Mars figures. And then they also announced a limited edition version of this set. So I'll go over that, what that set includes afterwards because I don't have that one. So for the third set, we've got the inner Senshi, as well as Mamoru or Darien, whatever you want to call him, in civilian clothes, so school uniforms. So the top of the box, which I'll bring here, much like the others, is designed for a store to use. So it's got the perforation. It's a little harder to see on this set, simply because of the dark color, which I kind of like. And it shows all the figures there in their A version. So the B version, again, is winking faces for all of these characters. And you can see here on the side, they highlight each character with their A and B version. So like the other set, set 2, rather than doing a mixture of A and B figures in a box, it's all or nothing when you pre-ordered the box set. So I happened to also get all version A figures for this box set. So that's all open eyes, no winky faces at all, which is a little bit too bad because I really think that Mercury's winking face was really, really cute. But the sides of the box, the side features Minako and Makoto in their B version. The back, which just basically says it's a box set of 6. And then the B versions of Rei and Ami. Now the individual boxes, yet again, I keep. So much like the others, we've got the characters all on the front of the box. And this top portion of the box has the official sticker on it for my set. This time it's a gold sticker. And then the sides, like usual, each side features 3 of the characters, both their A and B versions. This side featuring Usagi, Ami, and Rei. And the back again showing that Luna is the bonus figure, sort of the Band-Aid version of Luna when Usagi first meets her, and showing the figure snapping together. So just a look at each figure. So starting with Usagi. So I really like this school uniform version of her. It's hard to see, but they did try to detail her brooch a little bit in the center of the bow, just so that you can tell that she's got her first season brooch there. And then holding her school bag. Again, the stands are basically the same as they were before. These ones were also much easier to put together, so I didn't have any issues setting these ones up. One of the tricks that I've found in terms of actually putting them together is that you put the head of the figure on the pole, and you put the legs and the body together, and then you put the head in place and put the rest of it in, and it seems to hold together, at least for me, a little bit better. But everyone's got their own little trick. Next we'll go with Ami. So this is what I thought was a really cute version of her. holding her school books. And again, they move just a little bit so you can position them how they like, and they still have their symbol in the bow on the base. It would have been nice if they had maybe done something different with the bases, considering these characters had had figures before, just in different outfits. Next up is Rei. So she's in her school uniform and holding one of her ofudas here. I thought she was really, really cute. I did like the B version of her as well, where she was winking, because I just thought that was very much something her character would do. She's a little bit harder to pose, however, because of the way her feet are. You can kind of see she's got the one leg tipped in, so it really only leaves her one to balance on. So she stands looking a little awkward if you actually try and position her so that her foot's straight. Next up is Jupiter, holding a bento lunch. And then Makoto's got her uniform from the first 4 seasons on. Her teal hair baubles were done really nicely here as well. They're really shiny and glittery, so I quite liked them. And her little rose earrings again. And Minako in her school uniform, also holding book bag. I thought they kind of missed an opportunity to have Artemis in this set by not maybe including him on her figure, because he's missing from this set completely. And then Mamoru. So when this set was first announced, I was pretty pleased that they were putting him in his green blazer and purple pants. But I had sort of joked that they missed an opportunity not doing a version like his A version like this and his B version with his sunglasses. And they sort of addressed that with the limited edition version, which I'll mention afterwards. The bonus figure for this set was Band-Aid Luna. And at least someone was smart enough to put her on a stand again so that she actually can stand on her own. So this is sort of how Luna looked when Usagi first stumbled upon her in the first episode, where the kids had put a band-aid on her head and she couldn't talk. And just a really cute little figure. So she was a nice little bonus figure to get, and she would come with the Usagi figure. So something to note about this particular series is that there was a limited edition version announced of this set, and it was a little bit different in terms of what it actually included. So it still had all the same characters in civilian clothing. Each figure was a little bit different. So like I mentioned, the Mamoru figure had his sunglasses over his shoulder, not his book bag, which I thought was kind of neat. A little bit more typical to what I would say we were used to with the anime. The figure of Jupiter here, so Makoto, the limited edition version of her, she's not holding the bento. Both her eyes are closed. She's kind of got her hands up, so she just looks like she's thinking about her ex-boyfriend or her senpai. The Mercury figure was winking and was carrying a book bag. The version of Sailor Moon is still carrying a book bag. She's posed differently, and she's holding Luna with one arm and also winking. The version of Rei in the limited edition set is actually wearing her Shrine Maiden clothes with a broom sweeping. And then the limited edition version of Minako is eating what I think was like a crepe and carrying her book bag. And then the bonus figure that came with the limited edition set was an Artemis that was posed very similarly to this Luna figure, but he doesn't have a band-aid over his head, so I'm not really sure why they posed him in such a stressed out stance. Maybe because they just copied the same mold and so it was easier to do. The limited edition version was available for pre-order, I believe through Premium Bandai and possibly through the Mega House site as well, but I'm pretty sure you had to use a proxy to order it. I decided on getting only one of the two sets, mainly because the outfits they're wearing, except for Rei, really weren't that different. If they had been wearing other clothes, like clothes they wore, say, during the show, some of the bad 90s fashion that they had them in, I probably would have ordered it because they would have been different enough for me to justify it. But to pay for two sets that are basically the same in just slightly different poses didn't make a lot of sense to me. So I would say that if you're looking to get one set, just pick whichever set you personally liked better. I know this one wasn't the limited edition one, but I liked this one a little bit better just because of the overall poses for everybody. If I decide that I want to get some of those other figures, the ones I would really be looking at getting would probably be the bonus Artemis figure and Rei specifically, maybe the Mamoru one as well. And you could probably find those figures individually for sale on the secondary market. So that's another option as well if there's, say, one figure out of the set that you really wanted to get. So overall, I'm pretty happy with set 3. They've announced that there's going to be a school uniform version of the outers as well. So I'll be looking forward to that set coming out when it's available. And I'm sure I will do a review on that one as well. But if there is anything else that you'd like me to review, then please make sure to comment on this video. Remember to like if you enjoyed it, share, subscribe to my channel for more updates, and I'll be happy to try and accommodate your reviews. Thanks!